Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the video. I'm Kofi, and today I've got a video. And, well, yeah, it's a YouTube video, so of course I'm gonna have a video. Anyway, so the YouTube video for today is I attempted my first Pokemon Nuzlocke by Jaiden Animations. Now, guys, I'm a huge fan of the Pokemon series. I love it. So it's taken all my urge to not watch this yet. So we're jumping in blind. Let's just jump into it.
Within the Pokemon community, there's a set of self-imposed rules you can add to the games to make them more challenging, called a Pokemon Nuzlocke.
Okay.
You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If a Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it anymore. And you have to nickname your Pokemon to get more attached to them. That means if you aren't careful, you can technically lose a Pokemon game under those conditions. I've wanted to do a Nuzlocke for the longest time. I've started a couple in the past, but never actually got to finish any because busy. But today's the day that all changes. I decided to make a video on my first full attempt at a Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. Let's see how it went. After breaking free from the back of the moving truck...
That's what I hate. That's what I hate right there. And Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Emerald, they always stuff you in the gosh dang boot of the truck. And I'm so tired of it, that's probably why I don't play the original Pokemon game, so yeah. That's one of the reasons I don't like about it, but hopefully it gets better on throughout.
My mom stuffed me in, and introducing myself to the neighbor Brendan. The kid that I always thought was a monkey said that he heard screams.
A monkey. I guess I can kind of see it. Alright, I can kind of see it.
Screaming up ahead. Professor Birch is getting mauled by a level 2 Poochyena, so I let his Torchic out, and she scratches the crap out of it. He gifts me Torchic for rescuing him, and I name her Teriyaki, my first Pokemon. Walking up the route more, I run into Brendan, who challenges me to a battle, where Teriyaki proceeds to also scratch the crap out of his Mudkip. Good job, Teriyaki. You're 2 for 2. Doing great. Professor Birch gives me 5 Pokeballs, and the Nuzlocke has officially started. I walked back up to catch my first Pokemon and ran into a Zigzagoon. Alright, not the best, but I can work with this. You know, I think we're gonna have a really awesome adventure. Dude! So Teriyaki one-shotted Zigzagoon with a critical hit scratch, but whatever. Contain your murder a little bit, alright, guy? Route 102 is right around the corner, and that's where I was able to catch Corn the Seedot. Look at us! Couple of friends ready to take on the Hoenn region together. After watching the weird Kid Wally struggle to catch his first Pokemon, I continued on to Route 104 and found a little Talo in the grass.
Oh, I love Taylor.
Aggressive and screams and hungry? Oh yeah. I know your name. In Petalburg Forest, a Team Magma grunt jumps some random professor, so Ari and Teriyaki peck his eyes out.
Sweet.
Oh, hello, Shroomish. I'm gonna name you Onion. I make it to Rustboro, and while getting ready to take on Roxanne's gym, Teriyaki kills another Zigzagoon I was about to catch. What's your problem with Zigzagoons, dude? But it turned out alright, because she also ended up evolving. Onion was able to destroy Roxanne with ease, and we got our first gym badge. Exiting the gym, we catch a glance that Team Magma is up to no good again. Something about the scorching earth or something. And this old man exclaims that they stole his Pico. Here's your dog. Also, you're coming with me. The man thanks me by turning me into his errand boy, and I arrive in Dewford to give a letter to Stephen.
Oh my god.
Alright, what do we got? Ugh. Okay, chomps. After finding Steven, it was time to take on Brawly, the next gym leader. Ari's a stone-cold killer and easily earned MVP in that fight. Things were going well. 2 badges in, and the team is looking good. On my way to the next city, I caught a tentacle on the beach. Squidward. And after beating Team Magma and Brendan again in Slateport, it was time again to get ready for the gym battle with Watson. But as I was fighting some trainers, Chomps the Mawile got electrocuted a bit too hard and was killed.
I don't think anybody cared about
Jaiden, let's battle. I want to show you how strong I am. Okay. Ari, this is an electric gym. You're not allowed to fight in here, so you can just wait outside.
Don't come around my yard again, Wally.
While battling the gym trainers, Onion evolved into Breloom, and together with Teriyaki, they were able to get another victory. Now we were riding high. 3 gym badges in, and no main casualties. With our massive confidence, we decided to take on the Winstraight family's challenge of beating all their family members. I had Squidward out front to get him some experience, but we ran into some troubles with Grandma.
Okay.
Oh god, it's gonna do a high jump kick. We can take him out, but I need a clean switch first.
I hate high jump kicks so much. Each and every single time, I hope for it to miss. And it doesn't miss, and I usually get crit, which means I die instantly. But good thing, ghost types aren't affected by it, so yeah, some knowledge right there. Oh, she's gonna send in normal type. That's even worse. Wishma. No.
So I had to sacrifice Hush Child the Whismer, but honestly that was the safest move to ensure no one else died. Goodbye, Hush Child. You might be missed. While we were heading to Fall Arbor, fighting some trainers, Ari evolved. Oh, look at my big bird. Oh, look at you. Yeah, we were almost to town, but we had to get through the sooty grass on 113.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Alright, Barf, get in there with the rest of them. I walked into Meteor Falls to see Team Aqua and Team Magma arguing about water and rocks. Can I go? So get over here. They kept complaining and I had to go up the volcano they were blocking to fight Maxie, the Team Magma leader. That was a hard fight. Onion and Teriyaki were able to take out his Mighty Anna and Camerupt, but his Golbat hit hard. I ended up having to switch in Ari and double team up to win the battle. Not the most honorable of strategies, but it worked and we're moving on. On the way down the volcano, I ran into a Matchup. Oh, hello there, Chad. What? You're a female?
Doesn't matter, just catch it.
Did I stutter?
Yes.
We arrived in Lava Ridge Town and started getting through Flannery's gym. During that time, Squidward was almost killed by a Fury swiping Kecleon.
Oh, not Squidward. Anybody but Squidward.
Oh my gosh, that does a lot of damage.
Stop! Yes, Squidward.
But when it came time to battle, he pulled his weight and more. Honestly, with the team, there wasn't much I could have done to Flannery's fire Pokemon, but Squidward came in clutch by learning Bubble Beam, and it was all over for her. Badge 4, under our belt. Brendan met up with us outside the gym to give us goggles so we could walk in the sandstorms. I found a claw fossil, and Anorith was born. I didn't know what to name it, so my friend named him Gary. Now it was time for the 5th gym. After some training, Chad evolved into Machoke, and the team was leveled up. I started the battle with Ari, and after realizing I was in trouble...
Oh, it's an ad. Honestly, I don't know what to yeah, screw it. Screw it! Oh, it's another ad. This one has to be skippable, right? Holy. Alright, sweet. Wind attack.
Yeah, that doesn't do a lot of damage. I managed to squeak by with more double teams. Ari was barely able to take out the first slacking, so when the second, stronger one came out, I knew I had to use a different strategy. I brought out Onion to leech seed it and try and get more chip damage in, which worked, but he was also killed by Slacking's facade, which I thought he could take. Chad was able to finish off the rest of the fight, but that was the first death that actually hurt. Not crying. Someone's just chopping onions in here. But with every down, there's an up. And Corn stepped up and was ready to fill Onion's spot. While passing through Mauville again, Watson asked us to help him turn off the city's generator, and while down there I found a Magnemite. Do you want to come with? Okay. We kept on our way, catching Spurky the Electrike, and while fighting some trainers, Corn survived 2 very close calls. He took a Swords Dance boosted Fury Cutter by Ninjask, and a misclick from me, which resulted in him tanking a wing attack from a Talo. No! Corn, no! Dude, Corn, I'm so sorry. You're such a trooper. Good news is Squidward evolved while training, so that's neat. We arrived in Fortree City, and this was a gym I was really nervous about. Not only did we not have a good team to take on a flying-type gym, but Winona's Altaria is notorious for sweeping teams if she sets up too many dragon dances. I went to the grass to train up the team, and the worst happened. Corn was killed by pin missile from a Zigzagoon. Wait, no. Stop.
I'm sad. that happen?
Corn! No! Corn! You monster! How could you do this?
Never.
Is this why you kept trying to kill all the Zigzagoons? I want to
just
think
let
that
teriyaki
Corn
do-
sacrificed himself
Should've
because
just
he
let
knew we were
teriyaki
at too
do
much
that
of a
job.
disadvantage going into Winona's gym, and by opening up a space, we could
2-minute silence for Corn. Okay, screw it.
get the type advantage we needed to stand a chance. With a heavy heart, I brought Zip Zap Zop the Magnemite to the team and realized how much more grinding I was gonna have to do. I had to fight so many Merrills to get Zip Zap Zop on par with the rest of the team. You wanna know how many? The move Thunderbolt can be used 15 times before it runs out. And I had to go back to the Pokemon Center almost 6 separate times to refill it. Meaning Zip Zap Zop killed more than 80 Merrill that were living in that lake. Winona led with Swellow, which Zip Zap Zop was able to take out. But she immediately brought out Altaria, which made me very scared because I know she's got Earthquake on that thing. I didn't have a clean switch, and I knew no one on the team could take 2 hits from this Cloudbird, so I ultimately decided that I'd have to have Zip Zap Zop paralyze it in exchange for his death. Goodbye, Zip Zap Zop. You weren't here for long, but your efforts will not be in vain. Oh my god!
gosh.
Somehow Zip Zap Zop
Oh my
lived the
gosh.
earthquake
Dude.
on 2 HP like a
Yes.
mad lad.
Oh, Zip up.
Corn must have been looking down on us for that one because
Yeah,
there was
Corn was
definitely a
definitely-
90%
yeah,
chance
sorry.
Zip Zap Zop was supposed to die there.
animation
With that
was
string of
great.
luck, I was able to switch Ari in for Zip Zap Zop to predict another earthquake and started chipping away at the
Oh,
Altaria,
yeah.
which was not gonna be easy. She was already starting to stack up those dragon dances, which make her moves even more powerful,
Dragon
and I was
dances.
legitimately sweating. But with
Oh my
what little
gosh.
luck we
Go
had
on,
left,
Ari.
Winona
Snap
got
that
greedy
hair.
and tried to get in that last
Go
dragon
on,
dance, and
snap
that's
that
when Ari
hair.
was able to swoop in and snipe that kill. If that
Nice.
Altaria would have decided to attack at
Sweet.
any point, she would have one-shotted anyone and everyone on my team. Thank you, Corn. You shined your photosynthesis onto us. From there, I was able to heal up Zip Zap Zop and sweep the rest of her team. The
Oh,
6th gym
sweet.
badge was ours. Outside the Safari Zone, I found a Duskull I was able to catch. I tried to have Gary on the team since resurrecting him from the dirt, but he honestly has like no moves that do damage, so I decided to replace him with Sin. We arrived in Lily Cove and I tried fishing on the beach for a Pokemon, but Chad punched the Whalmer I reeled up too hard and killed it. We stormed Team Magma's base, and while trying to get the Master Ball they've got on the ground, an Electrode exploded and almost killed Chad, which was uncalled for. After beating their admin, they escaped into a submarine, and I went on to fight the next gym. Tate and
Nice.
Liza were the first double battle gym leaders, and I didn't realize until too late that I was just a tad underleveled for them.
Oh no. What
They
are
don't
they?
have any more than 2 Pokemon, so I think we should be okay. 42?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think
Sin and Zip Zap Zop made a good duo,
Uh-oh.
being able to confuse and paralyze them, but Solrock managed to get off a Sunny Day powered flamethrower in
Oh,
Zip
no.
Zap Zop's face, which
he
totally
pushed it out
killed
the
him.
way.
That
Zip
really
Zap
sucked.
Zop.
He put in so much work for the
Yeah.
team and really
Oh,
carried us this
God.
far. The rest of this fight's for you, Zip Zap Zop.
Yeah, you have
Squidward
to.
came out, and together
Oh.
with Sin, were able to finish off the duo,
Oh my
getting us our
gosh,
7th
like,
gym badge. Alright, Spurky, you're up.
Sparky Surrender just
I think I single-handedly wiped out the
said that
entire
was
water
wrong.
Pokemon population between Zip Zap Zop and Spurky.
Oh,
I went to Shoal Cave and caught Blubby
Right.
the Spheal, and went out to take on Maxie one last time. For some reason, I didn't learn my lesson when being underleveled for Tate and Liza,
Okay.
because I was even more underleveled for Maxie.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It doesn't go down? This
No.
fight was rough. Chad was
Oh
able
my
to take
God,
out his
that's
Mighty
it.
Anna,
Oh
but I resorted to Squidward when his Crobat came out, and luck wasn't on my side here, because
You told me he
Squidward
died.
was killed by a high roll wing attack. The way Pokemon works is there's a small range of damage an attack can do. It's not
Oh.
actually the same all the time, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
kinda based on chance.
Three.
So even though it looked like Squidward could have lived 2 wing attacks, Maxie was able to get a low roll on the first one, and a high roll on the second, which was the death of Squidward. But it wasn't time to give up. We had to persevere. for Squidward. Ari came in and took out the Crobat and lived on 1 HP when hit by Camerupt's Rock Slide. It was a tough battle, but we squeaked by. Barely. After that fight, I needed to take a step back and seriously grind up the team again. If we were just a bit more underleveled, we would have been murdered. Blubby joined the team and we got to work, eventually arriving in Sutopolis. Steven and the Sutopolis gym leader Wallace were there saying Groudon was in the cave because someone used the wrong orb and pissed him off. So I went in there, walked up to Groudon, and Master Balled him immediately. There's no way I'm fighting Groudon. Now get in the box. While fighting Wallace, Sparky was able to take out his Love Disc and Celio. Sin beat his Whiscash, and Chad finished off the Milotic. The team was perfect. And after obtaining our final gym badge, I knew we were ready for the Elite Four. We got through Victory Road. Wally tried to fight us for the last time, but he just needs to stop. We exited the cave, and there it was. The final challenge. Here we go. Sydney was up first, and honestly, he wasn't a challenge at all. Chad and Teriyaki were able to take care of his team with ease. Phoebe wasn't difficult either, with Sin and Blubby being MVPs. Glacia was a bit tougher. Teriyaki was able to take out her Glalie, and Sparky could handle her Celios, but her Walrein was the big problem. Walreins are thick, can tank a lot of hits, and can do a lot of damage. I would know, because I have one. I brought out Chad and she was able to get in a good amount of damage, but she was ultimately killed by Blizzard. Sin came out to try and confuse it, but it broke through the confusion and landed a Sheer Cold. Sheer Cold is a one-hit KO move. It has a 30% chance of hitting the target and will fail if the target Pokemon's level is higher than the user's. But even under all those conditions, it hit. And Sin was killed. Two great team members, down and out. Chad was with us for so long and pulled so much weight, and Sin got us through some really tough battles. Even with those losses, we were able to finish Glacia off and move on to the final Elite Four member, Drake. Drake's got a tough team, but we've got a Blubby, and she wanted revenge for her fallen comrades. She ice beamed every single one of Drake's Pokemon. Just a straight up massacre. And with that, it was on to the last battle. Steven Stone. I was legitimately nervous. I led with Sparky to take out his Skarmory as quick as possible, and Blubby was able to take out his Claydol and Aggron, but then came his Metagross. This might be the end. Metagross is Steven's strongest Pokemon, so I need